There we go. Think. How's everybody doing? This good? We good? If it's not good, I don't care. I'm just kidding, I care a lot. Howdy, howdy.
She's just trying to be mean, but she can't. Good news. I am on my laptop, so I don't have access to my soundboard.
Oh, let's go! I live
You're
to fight
safe.
another day.
For today, you are safe.
You guys have to tell me how the volume is. I just turned it down because it even sounded loud to me. Where the fuck is it? Ah!
I see.
I just dropped everything. I'm so tired. Yeah, I had to call. I just explained it to Kuriko, but basically, like months ago, when I was at home, my tooth was bothering me. And I went into my dentist, who I've been going to for like probably like 20 years, and I was like, hey, can you look at this? And they looked at it and they were like, yeah, this is like a really old filling from when you were like a kid. And it's like kind of okay, but we should probably replace it soon. But we can't do it right now, so we're gonna put like some varnish over it and that'll help with the sensitivity or whatever. And so they did that and it did help for a long time. And then in like the last like week or so, I've noticed that when I have like something cold or something hot, it really bothers it. So I was like, oh, huh. And then today it got worse and it's just been like actually like hurting all day. And I was like, this is definitely not good. And so since I'm not at home right now, I had to find a local dentist who would not only like take me to take some rando who's never been in before to like look at a very specific tooth problem, but who would also accept my highly local dental insurance because America's awesome. And so I did find that person and they want me to fill out a ton of paperwork tonight, so I have to do that after the stream. But they will take me next week, so I'd have to live for like a week with my tooth feeling like this, which has me in a super good mood.
Let's go. You've been having a week.
I know, yeah. Ugh, but yeah, so my tooth, I took Tylenol before the stream because I'm hoping it'll like make my tooth hurt less so that I'm not like outright grouchy. But I don't think it's an infected root, or it wasn't at the time. It might be now. But that's what I was saying, is I was like, when I was talking to my dentist, they were like, we don't think we're gonna have to do like a root canal, but it's like, you know, it's on the table if it gets worse. And I was like, because they thought another thing that might have happened is I might have bit down on something weird and aggravated it, and like it wasn't actually a big problem. I was basically just re-aggravating it over and over.
What were you biting, Maple?
I mean, I eat a lot of like apples and stuff, so like I eat the crunchies, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say insurance sucks in the United States, but also yeah, I don't really know what a root canal entails, because I only know that it's bad because everybody, when like something bad happens to them, they're like, I'd rather get a root canal. But like I actually have no idea. I have no idea what that means. Like I don't know what it actually is. I just know that people like invoke it. People bring up a root canal a lot. But I don't actually like know what the process is. What tooth is it? It's like my lower molar. 1, 2. My third molar back on my lower left side. So I've just been chewing on my right side, which is fine, I guess. I can do both, but it's still annoying because if I have like soup or something, I can't keep it away. They kill the nerve in the tooth, leave the actual tooth there, fill it in with resin. Oh, that's horrible. Great. Glad I have something to look forward to. Well, I'm hoping that they can like do something to make it feel better right away. They can't see me until I think it was next Wednesday. I need to look. I wrote it down. I was like, I was like having I was like mid-crisis episode when I was talking to them on the phone. I was like, please just tell me that you can do this. But I definitely wrote it down. I think it's Wednesday. So I was like, I hope that I can get in there, and even if they can't like fix it right away, they can do something to make it feel better until they can fix it, because this sucks and I don't want to just be popping Tylenol constantly.
Ooh, Tylenol. I love Tylenol. I didn't have Tylenol back in my country.
That's what they don't have Tylenol like or anything remotely Tylenol. Well, they have like painkillers, but
I mean, we usually took like aspirin.
See, like they don't even have that aspirin in Japan. So when I would like offer my roommate like Tylenol or something when he said he had a headache, he was like, "Oh, like I can't take drugs that strong," and I was like, "It's Tylenol."
It's drugs, Maple.
I was like, I don't know, like, I'm practically offering you baby aspirin, and you're like, oh! I was like, this it's Tylenol, it's not drugs. And he was like, it's drugs. And I was like, okay. You ain't wrong. Alright, we're on the 11th drop. Get some Oragel. I hate Oragel though.
What's Oragel?
So Oragel is this like gel. At least back when I used to, I forgot why I used it in the past. I think it was when I was a kid. It's like this clear gel that you put on like a tooth that's hurting, and it numbs it so that it's not as painful. But it like kind of it's a local anesthetic basically, and so it will numb like everything else around it. And if you've ever like gotten a cavity filled and they're like, we're gonna put the Novocaine in now, but we'll numb the area with local anesthetic first before we stick the Novocaine shot in. It's that
it numbs like half your face.
Yeah. It smells bad, it tastes bad, and it numbs all your shit. So like it'll numb like the side of my tongue and my cheek. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I remember when I had some teeth removed. Like, yeah, they like use local anesthesia, however you pronounce it. And yeah, like then I had to spend like an hour after the appointment with like I wasn't able to feel like half of my face.
Yeah, every time I get Novocaine for a filling or something, like the whole rest of the day, I like try and drink like water and it just spills out of my mouth all over myself, and I'm like, I see.
And then I had my... Oh, I already told you the story though. I had my wisdom teeth removed, like no anesthesia. Dentist just pulled them out. 2 at a time.
See, I was fully under for that. And they let me put on music. Like, they let me put on headphones even though I was gonna be under. They were like, oh, it'll, you know, just... If you happen to sort of, like, wake up or whatever, you'll have, like, your tunes and you still won't feel anything, so everything will be really numb. And so... I had Ace Attorney music on in my ears while getting my wisdom teeth pulled out, and I was under. And I don't remember this, but apparently when I woke up, like when they brought me out of the anesthesia, I started like wildly like threatening the nurses. I mean, I was like 16, so I was like a small 16-year-old girl, and so they were just like, this is nothing. And all the nurses were like big burly dudes, so they extra didn't care. They were just like, they were like, sure thing, honey. And I was like, I'm gonna take you out.
Why were you fighting them though?
I don't remember. I also left like a million weird messages for my friends on their like Because this was back when people mostly had like answering machines rather than voicemails on their cell phones. So I was like calling my friends' homes, and they had like their answering machines would pick up, and I would be like, I just want to say hi. Just want to, you know, everything's it's just cool. I'm like 25 feet away from myself right now, and like stuff like that. And they're like, "What is she saying?" Their parents would like hear it on the answering machine, and they're like, "Should my child be hanging out with this person?"
Yeah, no, but I mean, you were little, so maybe that's why. I had them removed like literally like a few years ago. So like they were fully out, or like almost like half out, I guess. But then they was like, oh, they're good, like, you know, they look good, like nothing infected. We can just pull them out. And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess.
But why? If there's nothing infected, I know people who still have their wisdom teeth.
Oh, a space. I like a space. I don't have a space in my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, that was
I
my
problem. I had 4 teeth removed before, and then I had my wisdom teeth removed. So
Yeah.
like I'm lacking teeth.
Yeah, see, I mean, I have like really weird teeth. I know we're like sitting on the menu. Like, I have really weird teeth, but like, I was just born with really like bad and weird teeth, so I had to go through like a ton of like orthodontistry when I was a kid to make my teeth like kind of straight and have my mouth not like a complete disaster zone. And even then, I'm like missing like an adult tooth, so I just have like a baby tooth in one space where an adult tooth should be. But they've worked around it. Like, you can't tell. Like, that's the thing, is like nowadays when I tell people like how much orthodontistry I went through, they're like, oh, but your smile's so nice. And I'm like, yeah, and it cost my parents like $1 zillion. So nothing better happened to this mouth. But like,
Yeah, no, I got me too. Like growing up, but the thing is that one dentist, because I mean, like I went to a dentist in like the capital city of my country, and they were like, no, like, you know, it's too soon to put like braces on her or whatever. But then my mom insisted on putting on braces on me, so she took me to another dentist in another city, and she was like, yeah, sure. And like she was the one, you know, that removed like 4 teeth. And like years later, when I went to a dentist in another city, like he was looking at my x-rays and was like, why did she have like this treatment made? Like, she shouldn't have. Why did she have those teeth removed? She shouldn't have had those teeth removed. Like, they were good teeth. And like they should have taken like another treatment, but because now her entire jaw is fucked up. And I'm like, okay, that is nice to know. But yeah, I can't. My top teeth don't line up with my bottom teeth, so I bite very weirdly.
yeah, I actually only had 3 wisdom teeth removed. The 4th one that they removed wasn't like a tooth, it was like pieces of a tooth. Because they like, when they x-rayed me to figure out if I needed like my wisdom teeth taken out, they were like, they're like, well, she has 3 wisdom teeth, and then she has like an exploded tooth that we don't really know what happened there. It's just like, it's not like poking up through the gum at all, but it still is somehow shattered, and we don't know what happened. And I was just like, yeah, that's what
of those
teeth are like, man. That's how they do. Sometimes they just explode. I don't know what happened. And that's the other problem, is I have like a mortifying fear of the dentist just because of like how much stuff I've had to go through with dentistry. And so trying to like force myself to call a local dentist and see if they would even take my insurance, and if they could take me, and if they could look at this very specific problem, was the most like Sisyphean task. Like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was just like laying on the couch all day working, and I was like, damn, I could either work on this really garbage task that I'm doing right now that I hate and wish I was dead instead of doing, or I could call the dentist. I think I'm just gonna keep working.
My mom was telling me, like, when we call like around Christmas, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, like, you girls should like go to the dentist, you know, like my sister needs to probably have like her wisdom to look at to see if they need to be removed or not. Like you haven't been to the dentist in like years. You should probably go. And I'm like, yeah, I should probably, but like that means calling to dentist. Like I lost the number of the dentist I went to, so like I don't know where he is. I can't remember his name either. I just remember he's from my country too. I'm just like, what should I Google? Like
He's
really
somewhere.
a dentist in like X City in Canada, and those that work.
Yeah, it's my most like toxic like man-child trait of mine, but I hate the dentist and I hate the doctor, and I avoid them both like at all costs. But the only thing the thing that gets me into the dentist is where I'm from, the dentist is entirely staffed by like the moms of kids I went to school with, and they all love me. And so they'll call me and they'll be like, Maple, you have to come in for a cleaning. And I'm like, and they're like, but we're so excited to ask about your life. Like, it's been so long. I want to see you. And I'm like, okay, fine. And
they are all your moms now.
Yeah, and then I come in and they all just like scream over me and talk about how much they love me the entire time. And I'm like, thank you. And then I leave. And so I'm like, and so I'm like, I can deal with the dentist because they basically force me in, and I know all of them and they're really nice, so I can deal with it. Doctor, that one's harder. I avoid the doctor at all costs until like something's wrong, and then I go in and I'm like, I don't know, give me the pirate juice. Like, I don't want to be in here right now. But then they have to threaten me in sometimes. Like, they'll call me and they'll be like, we're not gonna refill your prescriptions if you don't come in. And I'm like, okay.
The thing here is, I don't know if it's the same in the US here. We have family doctors here. So like if you want like stuff like prescription or whatever, you need to go through your family doctor first.
Well, yeah, you need to like, yeah, I can't get my prescriptions without my doctor like signing off on them, but she has to see me like a certain number of times in like a time span in order to legally be able to sign off. And so they like call me and they're like, yeah, it's a primary care doctor here. They'll like, call me and they're like, yeah, your prescription's about to lapse and we will not give you a new one if you don't like come in. That's the thing, is I have a lot of medical issues. You don't understand. I avoid them anyway. I'm like fully like, if I die, I die.
Yeah, no, I don't have that many issues, which is why I don't go to a doctor often. So last thing I found out about my family doctor like last year is that she stopped working at the place I went to like the place I went to with her. So now like I had to hunt her down, and like I know the clinic she works at, I think, but I've never called because I've never been there.
See, like my doctors.
Like, I know she's there, and she probably remembers me. I know she did the paperwork for the family doctor thingy. She showed me, and like it shows in like the registry or whatever. But it's like, does she remember us? I don't know. We haven't been there in like 3 years.
See, my doctor is so nice, but that's the problem, is because she always wants to talk to me, and she like knows my mom. And so I come in and she's like, how's Mama Moose doing? And I'm like, well, here's how she's doing. And then she just like, she just winds up talking to me a ton about like her life and my life. And I'm like, you're so nice. And I don't want to sit in this office any longer than I have to because I'm terrified. And so I'm just like having a panic attack the entire time. And so I try to keep like the conversation like as nice as possible, but not like get too into it or ask too many questions so that I'm not there for like 2 hours. But the last time I went, I think she was pregnant, but I was like, I don't want to ask any questions, so I just ignored it. And now I'm everything about her pregnancy, and now it's weird.
You can just say like, oh wow, like I didn't notice last time I was here. Like you look like the same as always. You know, like dress it as a compliment.
The last time I went in, I didn't see her because she wasn't available. And they gave me a new doctor who didn't speak English. So she literally came in, like did a quick check, gave me a thumbs up and left. And I was like, I hope I have her forever. Like I never want any doctor other than this one. She literally rolled in. She was like, bam, 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 thumbs up, just walked out of the room. I was like, what a god. She's the perfect doctor. And I'm like, the next time I see my doctor, she's like, I'm like, I don't know how to address the pregnancy thing, but I'm just like, I'm like, not only am I too afraid to book an appointment with you because I'm afraid of the pregnancy thing, now I know that this lady's here who won't even speak to me if I want her to. She's perfect. I want her. I don't even know her name. Because she didn't tell me.
How are you gonna ask for her then? Like, can I get the doctor that doesn't speak English?
Yeah, I'm like, can you give me the doctor who doesn't say a single word? What's her name? Don't tell me her name. Just give her to me. We haven't seen my dogs since before COVID. Wonder if they're still alive.
That is a valid question to ask for real, especially for doctors after COVID.
I had jury duty in the middle of COVID and I didn't want to go. Well, there's two things there, but I had jury duty in the middle of COVID, and this was like before vaccines and stuff, and I only have one working lung, and so I was like, I can't do this. I can't do jury duty in the middle of this. And they were like, oh, okay. So they let me off.
I will die.
Yeah, I was like, I will literally die. And they were like, interesting. I see. I suppose we'll excuse you from jury duty.
I suppose.
But then I had to come back. They made me make it up afterwards. So I came back and I walked in and it was like a room full of like older people, because that's like the majority of people who live where I'm from. And so it was like a room full of like 65-year-olds or older, and then like me and two other younger looking people. And I walked in with this massive James Vandermeer novel because I was like ready to be there all day and I didn't want to be bored. And I sat down and they immediately dismissed me and the two other young people. And I was like, damn, we just got told to get the fuck out of the retirement home. You don't belong here. I was there for all of 10 minutes. I had like called out of work for 3 days.
I mean, that's nice though.
I know, I was like, well, at least I don't have to do jury duty. But I was like, but this is the first time in my life I've ever felt like discriminated against for being young. Like, they were definitely like I was like, what kind of drug, like, is this gonna be like a weed case or something? And they're like, we don't want any of these young hippies in here. Can you calm my
Can't believe
please?
You were considered too young.
I know, I was like, it's the first time anyone's ever told me that. At work, I'm like the old bitch now, and it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So when I first started, everyone like thought I was much younger than I am. And so like, and I didn't really talk to anybody because I was shy, so I just sort of like came in and left. It was like long before I started making friends. And then as soon as somebody learned how old I was, she took me around to the entire office and made them guess my age. It was like a game, and like whoever was closest won, and no one was even within 5 years. And I was like, oh my god. Wait, how much older am I than everyone? Damn, kids probably playing on too many lawns. Was it a lawn related case?
Maybe.
Anyway, I guess
We shall never know
start
if
the
they kick you out.
Yeah. Wait. I feel like we've had a full stream already. Just we've gone through the dentist, doctor trauma, and straight into jury duty. Do they have jury duty in Canada?
I don't know.
Do they have juries in Canada?
I guess I've seen the like when I go downtown, like I've seen the like how it's called, the court place thing, like the big one, big
Yeah,
old
the courthouse.
building. I think.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I know it exists. The thing is, up until like last year, I was not a resident, so like I didn't have any rights.
No rights.
So like I don't know. It was so funny because I would get like the things to like by mail to like send my votes in, you know, for like whatever. And I will just stare at them and I'd like, do they know that I can't vote?
Do they know that they're trying to entrap me right now?
Where am I getting this? I am not allowed to vote.
Charter issue.
I'm still not allowed to vote, though. I have to be a citizen for that. So I'm just like, I'm probably just gonna keep staring at those for a few years.
I'm just gonna keep a I'll send them all in once I'm a citizen. Send them all in at once.
The funny thing is that sometimes like they send in like reminders of like you haven't sent, like if you haven't voted, like remember to vote, and I'm like I can't, I literally can't.
Break out in a cold sweat. What do you want from me?
Yeah, no, Canada is a funky place for immigrants because like a lot of the people that they have working customer service, you know, in like Immigration Canada, don't actually know how immigration works. Like I had to explain. I remember for COVID, they were calling me so often because they were like your work permit is expiring, you know, and you need like a new social insurance number to keep working. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm in the process of like getting a new work permit. And they were like, okay, well, like we need your social insurance number like renewed. And I'm like, I can't because I don't have a work permit. And I'm like, okay, so like when are you gonna renew your work permit? And I'm like, I can't. I need to find a job first. And at one point, I literally went on the phone like, do you know how the work permit application process works? And dude straight up told me like, no, I don't really know.
That's like taxes in America. If you try and like ask any like public official, like, yeah, like what do I need to report this on my taxes? Like everyone will flee the bit. Like someone will pull the fire alarm near you. Like I actually got a bill back when I lived in California. I actually got like a notice from the state of California that I owed them like $800 because I hadn't paid like a certain portion of my taxes, and I was like, I definitely don't owe you this because I did pay. And I have proof that I paid. And they were all like, oh, well, we don't know anything about that. And then they dodged my phone calls for 6 months until I finally faxed them like a bunch of paperwork and just left it at that. And then like 2 years later, I got a check for $800 in the mail.
Yeah, no, I haven't had issues with taxes here. If they're like, that is the thing they do, I feel that is the thing that they do correctly. Like they actually take care of like not missing stuff, taxes. So it's like you can't fool them.
Yeah, I feel like America tries to make taxes as complicated as possible so that everyone will either overpay or underpay and then owe much more money and or have to hire someone to do it so that they can keep like the accountant profession super lucrative. Like I feel like
oh yeah, no, here too it's like so complicated. But I mean I kind of just go into a website. I was like, okay, just feel like the things like the numbers here, and like we'll we'll do the thingy for you. I'm like, okay, fine.
God, I wish.
So like I might be missing, you know, like I might be missing on stuff and benefits, but I'm just like, honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Leave us out of it. Hey, I love accountants. My accountant is amazing. My accountant rules, but even my accountant is like, all of this shit is way too archaic. Like, none of this makes any sense. It shouldn't look like this. Why won't Canada just take us? I want a hostile takeover. Having brought Yuri back from the Lake of the Departed, Muse takes a while at the antique shop. Convinced her mother Miku Hinasaki is somewhere on Mount Hikami. Miku follows. The only way to find her is to follow her shadow. To do so, she needs the help of Yuri's camera obscura. Oh, good.
I'm kind of stuck on like the Canada takeover.
Cause that's the thing, is I feel like where I'm from, we would be like, yeah, that's fine. We would be like, we're practically Canada anyway. Like, no one...
Yeah, you still got Maple.
Yeah, no one in the rest of America, like, knows where, like, what our state is or what exists there. Like, that's the first thing I get asked. When people are like, oh, yeah, well, what do you have there? I'm like, fucking nothing, that's why I like it.
Let's go.
And like nobody could like when they're listing states, nobody like lists my state. So my state's sort of like, whatever, we're our own thing anyway. So I'm sort of like, if Canada was like, yeah, actually, you know, we're just gonna tack you on. We're just gonna, you know, gonna give you a little something.
You just want that sweet free healthcare.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
That's very valid.
I'm trying to get this healthcare. I'm trying to get these doctor visits I don't get bills for later. So, surprise, bitch!
And I can say I've gotten a ride on an ambulance and I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh! I have a story that I don't think I can tell, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Because it's not my story to tell, but the person it's about isn't here, never will be, and I don't care. Yo, free ride?
Yeah, free ride.
I knew a girl who decided that she wanted to enhance some brownies that her and her boyfriend were eating. And enhance.
Okay.
With the brownies of the pot variety.
It's legal here. It's fine.
Yeah. See, it's at the time it was not legal where I'm from. It was decidedly not legal. And so not only did she didn't just buy the brownies from somebody who knew what they were doing, or like buy like the butter from somebody who knew what they were doing. She bought like weed from somebody and then tried to make her own butter with it. So like I don't even know if she did that correctly. And then she made brownies with it. And then she like asked me and some other people. Keep in mind, this was somebody I worked with, so this was already a weird conversation to be having, and I, like, didn't know her that well. But she just, like, decided, I guess, she was just like, this group of people looks like they know what they're doing. So she just, like, came over and she was like, how many brownies should I eat if I make pot brownies? And we were like, and we were like, well, from the hot takes we've seen on Twitter, since, you know, we're having this conversation at work and we don't want to get into it, most people say that you should have, like, start with, like, you know, half of a brownie and see, like, because we were like, look up when the edibles hit as a meme and, like, that'll give you a pretty good idea. And she was like, okay. She was like, I'll eat half. And we were like, okay, sounds good. Have fun, I guess. And then, so then she wasn't at work on Monday.
Oh no.
And we were like, what the fuck? So, I learned later that what happened was she made a shitload of brownies, ate 2. I think she was drinking as well, so it was like extra bad. And so she freaked out and called 911. And was like, I've been drugged!
I've been.
And so the ambulance showed up and decided to like drive her around to just kind of be like, listen. Just be like, listen, we're gonna drive you around in circles. Like, we don't really want to bring you to the hospital for this because it's gonna be really expensive. Like, it was cool EMTs. They were like, we're trying to save you money by not bringing you to the hospital. We're gonna drive you in circles until you calm the fuck down. And she was like, okay. And then immediately started freaking out 100 times more, so they had to bring her to the hospital. Where she stayed for like multiple days because she kept insisting to them. She was like, I wouldn't have reacted like that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I didn't have enough to react like that. They must have like laced the weed with something like fentanyl or something. And they were like, they definitely didn't. You just had 2 giant brownies full of like pot that you didn't know how to use. So not only did she have to pay for the ambulance that took her to the hospital, she had to pay for a multi-day stay in a hospital, which is a shitload of money in the US. Like an insane amount of money, and then she kept coming up to me at work and being like, somebody laced the weed I used, and I was like, huh?
What did she want you to find them?
Yeah, I was like, what do you want me to do? But I was also like eating 2 pot brownies and then calling 911 in a state where weed is not legal. It's such an insanely powerful move that I just didn't know how to like handle it. I was like, so are you like gonna get in trouble? I was like, you got the cops on your ass now? You want to give me the details? I just want to know what happened.
Yeah, did she give you any details about that? Or?
No! She only told me about the shit I didn't care about. She was like, yeah, the pizza place I bought it from is definitely trying to get fentanyl out the door. And I was like, okay. I was like,
got it at a pizza place?
I was like, are you still eating the brownies? You got leftovers? You been snacking? Is that why you're like this? Bro, what? Oregano! Oh my god, if they gave her like a Ziploc full of oregano and she was still acting like that, that's my new headcanon, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, okay, anyway. Sorry, when you said I took an ambulance ride for free. Whenever anyone says the word ambulance, it activates me, because I just remember that story and I'm like, oh god.
It's good, it's good. I'm eating, so the rating is up to you.
Damn it! I never did learn why Akari went missing. I guess she took that secret to the grave. It may seem trivial to other people, but it must have been important to her. Maybe people really can't understand one another.
Like you and the brownie lady.
I was gonna say, maybe people really can't understand one another. Maybe that's why they laced their oregano with fentanyl. I managed to save Yuri. I don't know why she went missing though. When I touch her, I see nothing. Whoa. Maybe there was no reason, and that worries me, like peering through darkness. Yuri will leave someday. It's okay if I don't know why. It's okay if we don't really understand each other. As long as she is in my arms, Yuri will be here with me. What?
What?
Am I Hisoka's? Is Hisoka my ghost wife? Is she my ghost bride? Am I her ghost bride? Oh.
I'm so confused about the relationships in this game already.
There's the damn camera. I thought she said it was in her room. Oh, this is Hisoka's room.
What was that?
What?
You didn't hear that?
No. Was there something?
I heard like interference with voices.
Oh,
Maybe my microphone just picked something up.
that was me. That was me going.
Oh, okay.
Brownie tastes like pizza.
You okay there?
No. I don't know why her laying on the bed scared me so much.
Oh no, she's sleeping.
Oh no. Hey girl, hey. Anyway, I'll just take this. There's some notes and a photograph under the camera. Is this from when my mother went missing? Why would Yuri have this?
The tiner would really be hitting you.
Subject Miku Hinasaki. Client Sachi Iyama. Parentheses friend. Token personal photo. Details disappeared searching for her brother. Missing brother, but was found. Mother of one. Father unknown. Disappeared. Again 3 years later. Note, photographer. Client is her daughter's guardian. Search abandoned. Attempted shadow reading several times, but traces were too weak to follow. Subject is alive, but a newer or stronger token is required. May be that the subject does not want to be found. It's her photo. If I use the camera to follow her trace, I can find her. Oh,
Yeah, because she's found at the end of Fire Frame 1. But I think she disappears again in Fire Frame 3, I mean.
My family had
God, I wish that was me.
All that's left of it now is the case.
Just disappearing repeatedly.
Is that why my mother was spirited away? Because she used a camera obscura?
I mean,
The thing I don't understand is, where did her daughter come from?
presumably from the act of lovemaking, but I don't know with who.
No, because the thing is, Miku in Fire Frame 3 was still very young, and when she disappeared, like, she didn't have anyone.
Maybe I'm her ghost bride? Or maybe I'm like an alternate, I don't know. When did I realize I could see things that others could not? When did I realize I could hear the voices? Maybe I'm her ghost daughter? Voices of dead people. They tell me things. They whisper to me the same things over and over. I have to cover my ears so that I don't accidentally listen. If I listen to them, I'll know. And if I know, I'll accept it. Many, many, many voices all talking to me. Doesn't make any sense. Only I could stop them from whispering to me. Oh boy.
Is that Syrup writing about you? How you talk to the voices?
She's like, Mommy's listening to the voices again. Wait, can I take her picture? Take her.
Why? What? Creep? Creep match?
Let's go.
I'm never letting you stay over.
Yosh.
I will refuse to give you my new address once I move.
Just in case I like come in the window with a camera and I'm ah!
She's dead.
I'm having a day. It's fine. I'm fine. It's normal. I wasn't even a... That was just a random ghost. Wasn't even a fighter. It was just some random ghost to give me the spoop.
And it worked.
It did work. It worked really fucking well. I hated it. Oh, my favorite room. Oh, that ghost was wretched. She was like slightly too... She had the essence of the long lady while not being quite as long.
The essence of the long lady.
The very essence of Lady Long herself. I just leave. Bye. Bye forever.
Walk out into the night with all the ghosts.
Yosh.
Oh, okay, you're going to the haunted place. Here we are
Now
again.
that you've pointed out the train,
Mm-hmm.
I really can't get over how many people are using this train that apparently is out of service. Did you see that?
Yes.
Did you fucking see that? What the?
I did see that. What
Hold the
fuck was
fuck
that?
on. Wait, can I? Wretched. Yeah, now that you've
That's
pointed
a
out...
blink and you miss it kind of thing.
Now that you've pointed out just how many people are using this out of service train, I'm like, why do all of them know how to use the train?
And how are they not getting in trouble for it?
Yeah. Nobody's getting in trouble. Everyone seems to know how to use it. Like, a big lack of concern.
Like the energy bills the city must be getting for that.
Don't like any of the... Fool me once, shame on you.
Look at you avoiding all those ghost hands.
They have like the Matrix dodge of hands now.
What's that? Oh.
Embers.
Well, yeah, so I know it should be like a suspension of disbelief kind of thing, but at some point I'm just like, why is nobody telling them anything for using that sort of service train?
Why is nobody concerned? I think there was another ghost.
I didn't see it this time.
Why are there so many ghosts here? I hate this.
Because you're using the ghost train?
Hate this. Son of a bitch! Wait, since when do I have a cap on my fucking...
I have to take some pictures.
I'll be back. Back if I have to use my camera. Why is my wetness gauge filling up so fast?
Because it's raining?
I hate this. Fuck off! Fuck you! Fuck this! Goodbye.
Oh, Maple's a change moose since she remembers she can run away from the ghosts.
Oh yeah, since I remember I could be a huge pansy, you better fucking believe I'm hitting the gas whenever possible.
Yeah, there's only like a few scripted encounters you can't really run away from in Final Frame.
I know that there's items down there, but the fact that it's raining makes me want to just leave. There's gonna be a million ghosts.
And you're gonna be wet.
I'm gonna be wet as hell. Girl, you wet as hell. I like that in a woman.
What?
What? Oh, fuck me!
I don't think he liked your comment.
Yeah, he's like, you're being chauvinistic. Oh shit, there's more! Out of the way,
The
bitch!
council will decide your fate.
I will simply walk away from the council. Ayo. Why would you run? Have you seen these guys? I hate them. Am I not doing damage? Or am I? Am I doing damage and I'm just bad? Gosh. Yeah! That's the ground. That's the ground.
Did the game volume go down for everyone or just me?
Oh, did it go down? Me.
Because it went down a lot for me, like to the point I thought it was muted, but then I heard
Oh.
the ka-ching of the camera.
Let me adjust it 1 sec.
Oh, it did go down. Okay.
Let me adjust it after this
Yeah,
terrible
you
encounter.
killed the dude.
Skill.
I was like, is it me or like did Maple finally kill my ears?
Yes. There, let me know how that is.
Yeah, no, I think it might be an issue with your capture card, maybe, because there was literally no change at all.
What, just now?
Yeah.
You sure? Oh.
I mean, at least on my end through Discord. Which should be what the people on stream are hearing, I think.
Girl!
So maybe your capture card, because
Still can't hear the game audio? Oh yeah. Died on OBS too. Son of a bitch. Get to a safe location. No such thing. But let me like get through this nightmare forest of garbage.
that's a
Where's she going?
cemetery.
Where's she going? Ooh! Iku Hinasahi, Forbidden Valley. I've had good luck unplugging and replugging my capture card in before with this. Oh yeah, because she
Yeah,
went.
it should work.
Yes, let me do that.
No, also OBS, I think OBS has changed a few things. I don't know. At least my capture card is stopped working the way it worked before.
Did you see that?
What?
It said Miku Hinasaki before ghost marriage.
Oh,
That was the name of the photo. 1 sec, let me plug and re-plug this bad boy. Maybe it's because I put my PS5 direct.
Why would you do that?
I didn't see it. I was still in like mental crisis mode for having to call the dentist. I literally came in here and I was like, whatever. I was like, it's probably fine.
It was not fine.
It
I mean, it was
wasn't
working
fine.
fine. It just stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does that when it gets too hot sometimes.
I wonder why it will get so hot when
Maybe.
it has a PS5 right on top.
I was gonna say maybe because I just dumped my console a bit like a jackass. Come on, girl. Get a mom. Actually, no. Like they're
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we go.
Oh, you got it? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yosh. Let me know if the volume itself is okay. Sometimes she
It's
just...
okay on my end, but I am very deaf. Which is how I can survive your screams.
That's how you can survive this. Sometimes it just needs the gentle yet firm touch of a woman. Oh my god. Fatal frame, I don't need to sweat right now.
So you mean syrup touch it?
Yeah!
The house of joining.
Good. I'm sure she didn't join with anything super weird and bad. Just...
A scrap of paper on the ground. I was abandoned. 4 years ago, Miu came into my life. But now I have to leave her. Wait, what? 4 years ago?
Oh, so I'm an adoptive daughter, maybe?
Maybe, but now I have to leave her. I don't have long left. I can feel that the end is close. Everyone dies alone, but I don't want to be alone. I have learned of a thing called ghost marriage.
Oh my god. I was half
Me too.
joking.
I don't think Miku is fine.
I was kind of joking about the ghost marriage situation with her. Do you
Maple,
see a
stop.
shiny? Or oh, it's on the other.
Yeah, it did. Ah, there it is. Maple, stop shadow writing games.
No. Oh, I'm so anxious for everybody to know my Horizon Zero Dawn or my Horizon Forbidden West thoughts, because
Oh god, I've seen videos sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I need to finish the game.
I've been copiously writing notes and checking my work, and I think I have a solid theory. Oh Jesus!
She already wrote down Horizon 3.
Yo, Grandma was trucking it just there. I couldn't even get a picture of her. Grandma hit the nos. What is...
She didn't want to hear your theories.
Yeah,
It's a gift.
she was like, this bitch is talking about lore again. But the bind lens freezes the photograph subject for a time. Yeah, I'm very excited for the DLC. I'm waiting patiently.
When does that come out? Does it have a date already?
I think they've just said 2023. So I'm kind of sitting here tapping my foot angrily.
Oh fuck, I need to finish the game. Need to do another 10-hour stream of Horizon.
Because I'm
One of
pretty
these days.
sure... So there was something, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but basically there was something that came up a few times in like, because I went around the whole world and I collected all the data points so that I could like read them all in one sitting and see if any like terms or themes jumped out at me. And there was one thing that started jumping out at me and I was like, huh, they've like mentioned this a few times. I'm kind of getting suspicious about it. And so I Googled it to see if anybody else had like noticed and picked up on it and like mentioned it before. And somebody else online brought up the fact, they were like, yeah, like what is this thing in the first 15 minutes of the game? Like I don't know like why they brought this up. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I went and I rewatched the first 15 minutes of the game again and they bring up the thing that I was suspicious about and then never like give any more details on it. And I was like, this is the next game. I've cracked the code.
Oh fuck, I don't remember how to.
I didn't remember either. Some rando on like Reddit or something. And I was like, wait, what? And then I went and checked and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'll have to be on the lookout for stuff. I guess I'm doing more Horizon next week, guys.
So
Just
now
spoilers for next week's schedule.
I'm fully convinced of my theories. April 19th. Ooh. Not too bad.
All the more reason for me to hurry the fuck up.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck, that scared me!
Kazuya. Bro, I killed
Oh.
you. Please. I'm begging you, stay dead. I don't want to fight him again. I hated the way he moved. More than anything. Shiny's in here. Oh, that stupid suit of armor really scared me. Ooh. Let him cook. I won't. Oh, good, a doll, my favorite.
Another one.
Oh, there's more drawers. I was like, what's the shiny over here? Does anything bad happen when I open these? I feel like there's no, like, threat of ghost hand, but it still feels really foreboding.
There might be jump
Oh
scares.
my fucking god, sorry, the shadow.
There might be jump scares, you know, like skulls or like whatever, you know, like hands. I mean, not in this game. From talking from like my experience in previous games, well, sometimes you will open one and there'll be like a scary shit inside.
This box. The box.
It's definitely still kicking. How's your ghost marriage going, Kazuya? Having a good time? Happy wife, happy life? Oh. Shit. Shit. Here's the scary thing. Oh, whoa!
Oh, she was right there. It's coming close.
What?
She kind of hot though.
I know. I'm like, well, at least it's not Kazuya. Oh, Christ!
We all agree, she kind of hot though.
Will this save me? Oh, it won't. She's just gonna follow me. Lady!
I don't think you can run from this one, Maple.
I don't think I can! I'm so hurt right now! I don't want to see. I'm not even scared of her. I'm scared of the threat of seeing Kazuya walk upside down again. One fear.
One fear.
Why does my reload feel so slow?
Yeah. She will glance into your soul.
Where is she? Bitch, I know you're here.
Did she despawn? I don't. There's no like music anymore either.
So confused.
I hate the wet noises you make when you walk.
Is she not here? Did she leave?
It seems like she despawned.
The fuck? so confused. Oh, there's another door in there. Girl, if you want me, it's okay. Just come out and say it. Oh, what's this?
I know. Speaking of this spawning, have you seen the newest crazy Twitter theory about like Yoko Taro? I mean, not really a theory, but like.
Wait, what has he done?
No, it's just some funny stuff happening on Final Fantasy right at the same time of like the new Nier Automata anime debuting. So everyone it was like, "What are you doing, Yoko Taro?"
Of course. I hate whatever that is.
Because basically, you know the Nier raids, right?
Yes.
So basically, a lot of people, you know, like joined the raid, and they were I can't remember if it was like the first boss or the last boss, but you know when it does like one of those like animations when it goes to like phase 2, the boss just disappeared and let everyone just trapped there in the arena.
I only remember the Nier raids so powerfully because... Oh, that scared me. I only remember the Nier raids so powerfully because I dropped a massive bomb on top of Wawa.
You know, she remembers it being as it being on top of Wawa just because like we were in party together, but like she actually killed like the entire party of 8 people.
She claims she killed 1 man. She killed 8. See, I was only aiming for 1. Everyone else was collateral damage. It didn't. My accomplishments didn't matter to me.
The best tank.
I actually, so like one time, I was, you know how like at conventions and stuff, Square Enix, when they have a booth for Final Fantasy XIV, they'll have like a special like challenge raid that you can challenge there, and if you win, like everyone who won gets a t-shirt or whatever.
No, I've never seen a Square Enix booth in real life.
So, basically...
But I'll believe you.
Oh, Jesus!
What? Huh. What's he doing here?
I hate this more than anything.
What is he cooking?
I hate him laying there so creepily. Oh god!
Oh god, not again.
Fuck off.
But yeah, so basically that happened. I saw it on Twitter. Like the boss just disappeared. And like, but like the raid was still going, you know. So you will get people, you know. Of course, people left. And when people leave a raid, the game starts looking for more people to fill up the party. So people will like queue up and like get transferred into that raid that was like already like halfway through, and they were like, "What the fuck?" And there were people there. I saw screenshots of like people being there, like, "Yeah, the boss disappeared like an hour ago." And they've just been like trapped
just
in
chilling. There. We're all just vibing now. I hate him so much. He's so gross!
And this was on the same day that the Nier Automata episode was coming out. So everyone it was like, what is Yoko Taro planning?
What is he planning? Jeez!
I hate him.
What is happening?
What is...
He's like, got me with the goo.
What? Oh god, he looks awful. I hate this.
He's
Why is
hit
your
me
health
with
going
the
down?
goo. He's like draining my health.
You put a DOT on you.
Yeah, can I purify? Oh, I can. Ooh. He has the DOT. He put it back on me. This guy sucks! Okay.
Or did he die already?
Yeah. I was using type 90 film for like a shocking amount of that fight, so.
Oh.
I don't like looking at him, so I brought out the big guns.
And that's valid. I hate him too.
But yeah, at like events like PAX and E3 and stuff, sometimes Square will have like a booth. And the booth is like... The booth is like... oh, like, come beat Shiva. Oh, that actually made me choke from fear. It'll be like, come beat Shiva with a party, and if you beat her, then you get a t-shirt that says I beat Shiva or whatever. And so and like not everybody shows up with like a party of 8. Like some crazy people do. Some people are like, this is me and my 7 friends and we're all gonna do this together. But sometimes you show up with like, you know, 2 or 3 other people who play the game and they try and like pair you up. So that it's like, oh, if there's like 3 people over here and 4 people over here, okay, let's find someone who's by themselves, and that makes a party of 8. So there's a lot of like person juggling. So I went and I was with 3 friends. There was only 4 of us, so we needed 4 more people. They found another group of 4. Or maybe it was another group of like 2. And then I think 2 guys who were like each solo. And so they put us all together and they were like, okay, and they also asked, they're like, oh, like you guys, sometimes they're like, we're looking for a tank, but when they start getting annoyed because there's too many people, they're just like, you guys figure out who's playing what, we don't give a shit. And so that's what happened with our group. They were just like, okay, who's playing what? And so I think 2 of my friends were like, oh, we want to be DPS, and one of my friends was like, oh, I want to heal. And I was like, well, I'm a tank. So I was like, and this was before like Gunbreaker. I was a paladin back then. And this was like,
did you know they reworked the entirety of Paladin?
I didn't know that.
Now you know. Look forward to getting into the game again, and the next time you log in.
I'll be logging in on the 15th, because that's when the lottery is going live for the houses I want.
Yeah, well, I wanted me to tell you that it's like 3 days.
I bet, trust me, I logged in already. I found the parcel of land I want, and I'm logged out at it. I'm ready. But yeah, so
I reworked Paladin. Anyway,
oh, that's exciting. I actually liked Paladin. I liked Gunbreaker more, but this was like back when like 190 I think was the highest eye level. It was like a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so or I think the highest eye level was like 200 at the time, but 90 was like pretty standard. 200 was like if you were a crazy person and min-maxed everything and had like an end game link shell and stuff like that. Like 200 was the thing that nobody got. Most people had like 190 to 195 for their gear. And I was like a fully like eye level 92 paladin or something like that. Like I at that time was playing like 5 hours a day, and I exclusively played paladin, and I was pretty good at it. And
was.
And so we get in this group and I was like, yeah, I'll tank, because like nobody else really seemed that interested in tanking. And so one of the guys who was solo was like, oh, you're gonna tank? And I was like, yeah, I'd like to. And he starts telling me like how to play paladin. He was like, all right, so, and I think it was the Shiva. I think Shiva hadn't come out yet, so this was like a preview of the Shiva raid.
Oh.
And he was like, I've been watching other people play, so when the ads pop, you want to use flash. And I was like, yeah, I know how paladin works. And he was like, well, make sure to use your, I forgot what the other, he was like, make sure to provoke such and such and use flash, and he was like, you also have an ability called Circle of Scorn, and you're gonna want to use that. And I was like, I fucking know how to play Paladin. And he just kept telling me like how to play, and I kept saying, I know, I'm an eye level 192 Paladin. You don't need to tell me any of this. And then he just kept going.
Oh god, how annoying.
And so, like, my friends were standing there like, like, this is super uncomfortable. And so, we got up there, and he was like, alright, I'm gonna let you in. And because he was the other tank. And he was like, well, I'm gonna let you main tank, because you say you know what you're doing. And I was like, okay. And so I main tanked, and it was like, completely flawless. The only time I ever lost hate on something was like, one of the ads de-aggroed on me, and I didn't bother, like, going after it because it had, like, less than 10% hit points left, and it died before it could hit anybody else, and I was like, yeah, I don't care to, like, waste my time on that. I'm gonna keep DPSing. And it was completely fine and great, and nobody died. Or struggled. It was like it was the easiest, breeziest fight, and he comes up to me afterwards, and he was like, saw you lose hate on an ad for a second there, and I was like, I'm going to swing on this guy in the middle of PAX. I'm gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna get kicked out for violence. Please don't be there. Oh my god.
What would that guy say if he saw your performance during the near raid? I wonder.
If he had seen me chase after Wawa with Terminator-like determination and drop a bomb on top of like 6 party members, killing them all instantly. I feel like he would have like put a tracker on my car. And, like, followed me for the rest of my life to let me know what I'd done. I hope he was in that raid. I hope he was one of the 6 people I killed.
In case anyone is confused as to how the fuck Maple managed to kill like 6 or more people in a raid, we were doing the near raids. Those are 24 people, and she got like there's something called a stack marker in Final Fantasy, which is basically everyone has to group together, but there is a different one that is for tanks, which is basically you need to take it away from the party. So she did the opposite.
I saw it come on me, and I turned around and locked Wawa in my sights, and I just started running at him as fast as I could. And he happened to be standing near most of the rest of the party, but I didn't care.
Also, Wawa is our healer, so like...
I was like, you know what would be sick? Check this out.
My sister is to never forget.
Never forget when Maple wiped the party. I was like, I'm gonna play a hilarious joke on Wawa, and then I noticed the whole rest of the party was like next to him, and I was like, you know what, I can't take it back now, I'm just gonna lead into it.
You know, you gotta be careful next time we play together, if you ever play for something else than getting houses again. Because he will try to like rescue you into the abyss. He does that. he'll be like, oh, we're in an arena, like, and then like I'm boss arena, you can fall. What will happen if I jump and then rescue someone right as I'm falling? I just kill people.
That would be my specialty if I played healer. But I play the only other job that can kill people consistently, so I'm happy where I am. Oh god.
I had that dream again. The one where I swing that knife down on a girl in a ceremony. Before I bring down the knife, our eyes meet. When they do, I feel a jolt of fear, like she's seen into my soul. The girl then falls into a box. Did it really happen? If it was real, then what happened to that girl? When I woke up, my pulse was pounding. I am beset with overwhelming regret, pain, and sadness. The ceremony must be from that summer when I was a boy, when I stayed with the Asa family on Mount Kagiroy. I played with the local children all over the place, even on the grounds of Kagiroy Shrine until the sun set. I think that's when it must have started. I've been thinking about going back to Mount Kagiroy for some time now, but I'm scared of learning the truth about that dream. I hear it's all been demolished. Maybe there's nothing left to tell me if it's a dream or not.
Wishful thinking.
If only it were that easy.
Oh boy. He definitely just played tag with some girl into murdering her for the ghost wedding. Hated that look.
Me too.
Oh boy. Huh, it's not giving me any kind of waypoint. Which I hate. This? Thanks.
A scroll. The doll? Oh.
See, this felt like the right, as much as I hated it, it felt like the right thing to do. I don't want to leave the room, it feels bad. Don't want to see Kazuya again. I'm so intensely bothered. Oh, that's right! Wait, whoa, that was what I was supposed to do. Because I have to unlock the thingy. For the thingy, and I think this room was where the unlock picture was supposed to be taken. Because it was near a mirror. Looked. Is there a mirror in here? Oh. I was just reacting. Am I crazy? Thought there was a doll? Maybe? Maybe not. Man! Ugh! Make me walk around this horrible house anymore. Can I look at the
Oh, there she is.
Please. Can I look at the photo? Photo of stuff I'm supposed to. All horrible Kazuya pictures.
It should be in item? Items record. Because I'm sure you can see them.
This. Bride at dresser. That's it. It is a mirror, but it's... Oh, it looks like it's one of the kimono rooms?
Yeah, apparently.
Lady. I frankly do not have time for this.
She wants to play Final Fantasy with you.
She's like, let me tell you how to play Paladin. Do you know about the ability Circle of Scorn? You should use it. God, girl. Please, you're too close! Stand so close to me. Why is my reload so slow? It just feels really slow.
It is very slow.
I don't know if I'm going crazy.
No, it is really slow.
Could you not?
Did she die?
I guess. Away with you, wench. Okay. Yeah, what is up with my camera? Hold on. I forgot I got, so I have crush, stun. I'm gonna replace stun with bind. That seems just like the better stun. Enhancements. Output, that's damage, loader, shortening time between taking pictures. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because it just feels so slow.
It's taking forever in between.
I'm like, girls, please. Crank the camera, reload faster. I think it's in one of the kimono rooms down. One of the kimono.
Why is the title in French? What title?
Of the video.
I didn't see.
This?
I'm blocking you.
No! It was cause after after the last stream, I just couldn't figure out why I'd yelled kiss kiss boss.
I forgot about that.
And I was like trying to figure out where it came from, and then I was like, whatever. This is a French stream now.
Should I speak in French to them?
Oh, Gemma Pet.
That sounded so nice though, what the fuck? He heard you. He liked your accent.
He's like, oh, madame. Oh.
Ah, c'est du Québec.
Le Québécois.
Oh, the fake one. Screams in France.
No, I actually used to have really good French, if you can believe that.
What happened?
I didn't use it ever. I took French for 4 years.
Why?
Because of work. Well, the combo things I had to for school. But we were allowed to choose a language.
Oh.
And I chose French because there are a lot of French speakers where I'm from, but also a lot of my mom's relatives are like from the area and have been from here for like from there for like a really long time, and so they all spoke French, and it became like a thing where when everyone was drunk they would all just start speaking French. And I was like, I want to understand. So my French was really good. for like
I mean, if you could understand drunk people, then yeah, it was.
for like a while, and then basically I was like, I want to learn Japanese, and then I put my entire soul into learning Japanese, and I was just like listening to and using Japanese so much more frequently than French. My French just fell apart. Oh,
It happens.
I'm sick of being in this tiny space with you.
Like I use French so little that sometimes I'm surprised I can still speak it.
I can like read a shocking amount of things like the backs of like game and DVD boxes in French. And I'm also like the person who, when I go to like a French restaurant or a place that like a cafe or something that has a lot of French stuff, I'm usually the one that's like that's what this means. But if you ask me to sit down and have a like halfway decent conversation in French, I'll just like scream for the entire I'm just like ah.
I mean, I could always sort of do that even before I actually learned French, just because it's just so similar to Spanish grammatically. But like speaking it is just like a whole nother business.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'll walk out. What the fuck? Why is she looking back? I didn't like that. Why was the door opening behind you?
I don't know. I'm leaving. Wretched. French jump scare.
Didn't you need to take a picture? Oh god, another one.
That's what it seemed like, but then I didn't. Lady, I'm really tired of fighting you. There are no words for how tired I am of fighting you.
But yeah, like I never use French at work, even though we should. Don't tell the government. We don't use French at work.
I was gonna say, I know that there's like, well, so that's actually something I've talked to. I was actually just telling my dad about this because I was marveling at the back of some of the games that I got for Christmas, and I was commenting on how I was shocked that like some of them didn't have French on the back, and he was like, "Why do you know that or care?" And basically, there's a law where if you want to sell your video game, on I forget whether it's just the easternmost province of Canada, or if it's like the eastern, or maybe it's just Quebec.
It's just Quebec.
Yeah, if you want to sell your video game in Quebec, you can sell it anywhere else in Canada and only have English on the back of the box and in the instruction manual and stuff. But if you sell it in Quebec, the language on the back of the box, it has anything that's in English has to have an equivalent in French. And it has to be like not equal real estate on the box, but it can't feel like French is the like lesser language. It has to feel like equivalent, basically. And they like judge that in very specific ways. And so there was like times where if we were doing a smaller release that like what was going to be a much like smaller order from like GameStops, or I think it's still EB Games in Canada.
No, it's GameStop now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
GameStop since last year, yeah.
Well, back in my day when it was EB Games Canada, if we were expecting the EB Games Canada order to be really low, sometimes we wouldn't bother like going through all of the process of like getting all the translations and stuff done. Because it was just like not worth it for only Quebec, and we just wouldn't be able to sell in Quebec. We just like couldn't fulfill orders when I was doing. Oh, golly! I don't even know if I got that. She's so fast.
But yeah, I remember
when I would be doing like the sale, because sometimes I would I sort of subbed in on a lot of things when people needed me to, but sometimes I'd also help out on like sales logistics. And when I was like helping out in the sales logistics stuff, like we basically just had to cancel any orders that came in from Quebec because we were like, we legally can't sell this here because we don't have the French on the back of the box with like the appropriate and equal real estate that is legally required in Quebec.
Yeah, I remember they had issues when Nintendo released the... What was the first mini console?
NES?
Yeah, the mini NES. Like, they were having a bunch of issues. Like, I remember they were saying that maybe they wouldn't bring it because it didn't have French on the box.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like super hardcore about it. So when I was opening games on Christmas Day, I was comparing the backs of the boxes, and I was like, oh, they must have... I was like, this is really interesting, because these are both from the same company, but on the back of this box, there's equal real estate for, like, the French translations. On this other box, there is no French, and so I bet this one was released everywhere, and this one they couldn't release in Quebec. It must have been a smaller release batch or whatever, and my parents were just like, uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why all my games have English and French in the back.
They were like, that's super interesting, Maple, tell us more. Oh no!
The ESRB thingy also has like English and French.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be like a very... It has...
You are seeking. They have taken part in a ghost marriage.
I knew it!
You should rejoice, young lady. You should fear nothing, child. For you, as a Shadowborn, you too must fulfill your duty and become a sacred pillar.
What if I don't want to?
Yeah. What if I just said no? Oh god, we fight the lady! Oh, she's gross. Oh, I have no cam. I have no film.
And I don't know, Dominic. I've seen it happen, so... It's not common, though. The thing that Prinny said. It's not common, but, like, it has... It can happen.
Granny, please. Yeah, it's really interesting because... It's really interesting. Just because, yeah, just like having dealt with it. They're like very specific, because like we would put things on the back of the box where we're like, oh, this is, you know, just a comic book like call out or something. It's just like a sound effect, and they would be like, where's the French translation? And we would be like, it's not important. Like this is nothing. And they were like, no, you don't understand.
You know,
where's the French?
I think the people in chat are not understanding just how forceful they are about it.
Yeah.
To the point of like shooting themselves on the foot sometimes.
Like if you live in Quebec and you've ever been like, why don't they stock this game at my local GameStop or whatever, I can guarantee you that it is because there was
like there are concerns now that they might be killing like all the video game companies here, because now they require, by law, you're required to speak French like at work. Which is why I was saying that, like, don't tell the government that I don't use French at work, because we have to, like, you're supposed to, by law, you need to speak French at work unless you deal with, like, I don't know, like US customers or people, you know?
Yeah, like if a game hasn't gotten released in Quebec, it's holy crap. Oh, I'm getting smacked with her orbs. Her borbs! I can guarantee you it's because they didn't, like... It was the budget was such that they were like, we can't rewrite our entire instruction manual in French. Like, it was, like, indie companies have a hard time releasing physical games in Quebec because, like, they basically have to get a French translator so that it's not like... Because it has to be good French, too. Like, it cannot be Google Translate French, you know? And they pay attention. I'm fucking out of
Yeah, no,
all
and
of
like they're having issues like last year. I don't know if they changed, they ended up changing it or not. But like even for immigrants, for immigration, they were sort of like require them to speak French after 6 months. So if they went to like if you went for like public services like the hospital, supposedly you're not allowed to receive service in English after 6 months of living here. And I was just like, that is ridiculous. I live here. You can't master French at that level in 6 months unless you're like very, very good at languages.
Quebec's government wants to know your location.
No.
Physical buyers in shambles. Well, that was the thing, is we would have a lot of people from Quebec being like, I went to EB Games to try and buy this like game that just came out, and I have friends in other provinces who got it. Like, are you planning on like sending any copies here? Because our GameStop said they didn't get any, and I was like, we literally can't sell it there. Like, you have to buy it digitally or like buy it on like, because I'm not sure if people in Quebec can even buy games through Amazon Canada that don't have the translation. I don't know if they have a way of regulating that or not. So I basically had to be like, you have to go online and buy it, or you have to have one of your friends send it to you. Like, there's nothing I can do, buddy.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. Because I mean, the only games I bought on Amazon are like big games, so they all have the French in there.
Yeah. Yeah, the big companies obviously do, because they're like, we're big and we can afford to do this. Why we started talking about Quebec politics? Because the title of my stream is in French, and then I randomly remembered that I was freaking out about the backs of video game boxes on Christmas Day because I was so excited to see what had been released in Quebec and what hadn't.
If anyone finds, like, if anyone goes to like not remind me of something, if anyone goes to like an EB Games or like now GameStop at some point, and for some reason they got like a copy of The Last of Us for PS3, and if it's in Spanish in the back, it might have been mine, because I traded mine forever ago once I came here, but like I bought The Last of Us, I bought my copy back in Chile, so the box is in Spanish. And then I just kind of went and traded it at GameStop without even bothering to like ask, like, and they didn't say anything. And then I was like, my game was in Spanish, like the entire box was in Spanish.
Take the money and run.
So if anyone comes upon it, if anyone comes upon a Last of Us PlayStation 3 copy from like used games in GameStop, yeah, it might have been mine.
I actually have a funny story about black market video games. Wait 1 second. The ghost marriage allows pillars to persist longer. Maidens who become pillars must be bound to someone. Sad though it may be, no maiden can endure the pain they suffer within the reliquary on her own. We brought many men to wed Ose, but they all had a change of heart. The joinings failed. I feel she might be waiting for Master Aso to come back to her. But even if he does come, there's no guarantee that she will be the one he chooses. They may have made a promise, but we know that outsiders have fickle hearts. Ugh. I'll now scour all the EB games of Quebec. Imagine getting the coup de go variant of Last of Us. I one time got like a really unhinged email from somebody who was like begging for a special release of a game that like we were in the middle of in Saudi Arabia, and like Saudi Arabia has a really strict like code of what can and can't can't be released there. Like I'm pretty sure like the Pokemon trading card game is banned there, and like there's like all sorts of other stuff that's banned. But I decided just like out of curiosity to look into it because I was like, like the game's not that bad, and I was like, this guy seems pretty desperate, and maybe we could do just like a really small run, because that's the thing too, is there's certain countries that want like you to go through their like board of their ratings board, so like how England has PEGI, and Germany has like the USK and all of that. Like they want you to go through their own thing, but then there are other countries who just straight up don't give a shit. They're like, send us like the ESRB, like American, the North American run of the game. We will sell it here. Nobody cares. Like, it's fine. And I was like, maybe Saudi Arabia is like that, because like Brazil is like that. Like anytime we got orders from Brazil, we were like, hey, we're not doing like a South American release, and they're like, we don't give a shit, just give us whatever you have. And we were like, okay. So I was like,
Brazil.
So I was like, maybe Saudi Arabia has the same thing where they're just like, yeah, just give us whatever. And so I was looking into it, and then I was like, oh, a lot of games are banned there, so like maybe we can't do this. So I was like, I don't know if they have their own ratings board or whatever. But then I found out through like just this deep dive of the Saudi Arabian video game marketplace, as I was trying to figure out if we could release there or not, that certain games are banned, but they're still really popular because people like them. And one of the games is the original like PS2 God of Wars. They're banned, presumably for like violence, but there's like known like code words and known like sort of basically like replacement covers for God of War. So if you go into your local Saudi Arabian game store and you're like, I'm looking for the special edition of Gran Turismo, like they know that means you want God of War.
Wow.
And like I found like a bunch of instances where people were like sort of explaining like, yeah, I'm not supposed to have this game, but I got it because everybody knows that if you ask for like Need for Speed and you ask for it in this particular way, you're asking for this. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just like went down this rabbit hole, and then my boss was like, what did you do all day? And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like nothing that's gonna actually result in a sale. I just needed to know this information.
I mean, sounds very interesting.
I kept thinking, I was like, what if somebody actually wants a special edition of Gran Turismo? They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Oh, girl.
Mother?
Oh no.
The old broad again.
I don't have much time left.
Why not?
If only I could go back to then. If things could just be as they were. That is my last wish. you. Forgive me. No. No. I won't let you do it. Come back with me.
Oh god. With a jiggle!
It's too late for me.
When did Miko grow up so much?
Come on. Let's go. Together. Come home with me, please.
Yeah, I always thought that all of that stuff was really interesting, but my favorite, just like my favorite thing of all, is just how little Brazil gives a fuck. Like, you could be like, yeah, we're not releasing like a version specific to Latin America, and they would be like, okay, well, send us the, I can run, right? I gotta be. They'd be like, yeah, send us the North American version then, we don't care. And we'd be like, okay, well, you know, we just sold out of, you know, our first run, and so you might have to wait a few months for our second run to be completed in terms of like printing and assembly and all that. And like the buyers from Brazil would be like, I don't know, do you have any European copies left? They were just like, I don't know, just give me whatever you got, I don't care. I was like, guys.
I mean, as long as you can run it in whatever, like, they don't care. You think anyone in Latin America reads the box?
It was woo! It was the most, like, just give me what you got. It's different, he's a different color. Oh god, oh, Kazuya!
Like, I bought, we usually get like the North America games, or like the region, I guess. But I have gotten like European games because there will be people that will just bring them somehow, you know, and sell them through Facebook for cheap. But,
yeah,
like the European versions.
I once had a buyer Giga Chad priorities. Yeah, I once had like, I think I had a small run of like the UAE version of a game, and so I basically sent like the list of like how many we had from each region, and I only sent like the number of UAE copies that we had as basically a courtesy. Like, you know, we have 83 of these. You're clearly not gonna want to order only 83 of a game. So, and then immediately they got back to me. They're like, "We'll take every UAE copy." I was like, "Why?" They were always like my favorite buyers to deal with because I just knew that like, whatever. They were like, "Whatever you got, man. Sing me another song."
As long as you know, like as long as it runs and they can sell it. It's
that was
like, there.
I think one of them like said something pretty close to that one time. One of them was like, "Do they work? I'll take them." And I was like, "Bro." I was like, "God bless." I don't know what's going on down there, but God bless you.
Oh, you don't want to know what's going on in South America in general.
I was like, y'all just watch your video games. Oh god.
And like, even if they were not region free, they can probably still run it.
Yeah. I was told that one time actually, because it was, the 3DS wasn't region free.
Mm-hmm.
Just took another ghost bride home.
Maple, that is your mother.
I mean, yes, but I stole their ghost bride. Yeah, because the 3DS wasn't region free, but like one time, and we had a 3DS port, I think, that we were publishing, and I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, but it's the 3DS, so I was like, I would like to remind you it's not region free. Like, if you really want to buy these, that's okay, but, you know, it's not gonna run on everybody's 3DS. And I basically got the response like, yeah, we don't care, we know, like, people here will understand, and like, if I tell them, like, they'll know if they have the right 3DS or not. They're like, some people will have the right 3DS, some won't, I don't care, the ones who have the right one will buy it, the ones who don't won't. And I was like, okay.
Probably like 90% of consoles or more, if not all of them in South America, are chipped and can't run anything. So it's like, yeah, they don't give a fuck.
I'm sure that was the code that they were trying to like tell to me, and I like couldn't say it outright, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, like, so they will know if the console can run it or not. It's like, yeah, they know if their console is chipped or not. Or
They know
modded.
if it's hacked. I was just like, okay, I'll send you the invoice. Brazil fears no cultural barriers. Yeah, I was just like, okay. Here's your video games. I'm sorry for doubting you. You finally found Miku on Mount Hikami, where she had entered into a ghost marriage at the House of Joining. Miku explained her desperate wish to be reunited with her beloved, pleading for Miu's forgiveness. Miu led her mother away from the mountain, back to the antique shop. Miu and Miku lay side by side and quickly fell into a deep sleep. Oh dear.
Why did they never put on like pajamas to sleep?
They always just pass out. I mean, relatable, but...
The Shadowborn? What?
Another find Hisoka.
Let's go.
Rescued by Miu, Yuri decides to continue chasing after Hisoka. Across the mists of the Lake of the Departed stands a massive torii, leading to the shrine on the water. I ran out of film this last time, so I'm like extra scared now.
Just don't use film.
I don't even think I was like using too much. I think there was just a lot of fights. A lot of ghosts.
To the other side.
I keep forgetting that this is what her outfit's supposed to look like, because we've had her in the punk outfit the whole time. Yuri ponders what she saw at the Lake of the Departed, Hisoka's shadow vanishing into a thick veil of mist. She recalls the tall torii gate rising from the lake, marking the entrance to the shrine on the water. Could Hisoka be in that shrine? Yuri knows she must find a way across. She goes to investigate the Shrine of the Ephemeral.
Fun.
Hisoka went to the lake on top of Mount Hikami. Of that, I'm certain. A large torii gate is visible from the lakeside. There must be something out there. If Hisoka is out there, there might be some clues in her room as to why she went. Yeah,
Give me a minute.
Releasing games the opposite of Brazil, who is like, give me whatever the fuck you have, I don't care what it is, like, we'll figure it out. Just let us buy it from you and like, we'll handle it ourselves. Like, Australia's the opposite of that. I found Australia impossible to deal with because there were so many like weird laws, and also they were always asking for discounts because the exchange rate was like always so bad and video games were so expensive. They were like, we literally can't make money on this unless we get a discount, and I was like, I can't give you a discount.
Come on, give them the Maple discount.
I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was like, even if I could give you the discount, I can't pass your, like, it's so difficult to pass Australia's rating board. And sometimes Australian buyers would accept, like, Peggy or whatever, but for the most part, you're not supposed to do that. And I was just like,
Hmm.
this is an impossible ask.
everyone has secrets. Secrets they never tell anyone. Secrets that cannot be shared. When people go missing, they take those secrets with them. Maybe it's the weight of those secrets that drives them to disappear. They must want to escape the heavy burden. Someday, Yuri may learn of my secrets, my scars. But then we might finally be able to open up to each other. Maybe I'll be able to face this head on and make a fresh start.
Okay. Sounds good. You wish Soy a happy birthday? No, I need to do that. I've been wildly liking all of her birthday tweets. I was gonna send her a message. I always feel I'm like a weird person who sometimes I like to like DM people instead of like, I don't know, I'm weird. But anyway. Public displays of affection make me scared. An old text about the shrine on the water that was left on a bookshelf.
Oral tradition tells us of the shrine on the water. It is said to be the source of life and home to the sea god. What? No, the sun god. Okay, I was like, wait, what? People summoned by the cry of the mountain are said to pass through the shrine on their way to the gods. There are claims of people offering up their thoughts and their souls to release them from their suffering. The shrine appears in several folktales, but unfortunately no trace of the building itself has ever been found. The question is, where is the shrine located? Could it be on top of a literal body of water, and as the name suggests? The lake of the departed on the summit is always covered in mist. The silhouette of a torii gate can be seen when the sun sets. If that is a shrine on the water, it is likely that only certain individuals, those granted a special permission, were allowed to approach it by a boat.
Well,
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
I'm actually gonna go get something to drink too, and also do a quick glance around my living room because I keep hearing a bump, and I've been watching a lot of a spooky crime show, and it's making me crazy. So, like...
Okay, good luck then.
There we go. There we go. It was fine. I think my neighbors put something in the washer. That shouldn't, it sounded like they have like shoes in the washer or something. Or maybe the dryer. It's been super rainy today. I usually don't do that. I usually hang my shoes up to like dry. I don't put them in the dryer, but I know some people do that 'cause I'm always just like, I don't think the rubber should be in there. Their souls have left their bodies. Did they come to fix your washer? Yeah, I got a brand new washer, and it's like way nicer than my old one. It has like way more settings. My old washer was basically like, it was basically like normal clothes, or delicates, and there was like no other settings. Or you could choose hot or cold water, and that like there was nothing else.
Cold.
Yeah, I mean I always do cold for the most part, unless it's like my bath towels or something, and then I'll do hot because I know you're supposed to wash it like towels and stuff in hot water. But like, yeah, no heavy duty, no like specific. It was very like it was a washer from like the 90s, and I was like, I kind of hate this. And it was one of those ones too where you had to set it if you wanted it to rinse your clothes. And I was like, yeah, I want you to rinse my fucking clothes. I'm putting detergent in here. But they just took that one away because they were like, this thing is so old. That's why it exploded. And so they took it and they brought a new one in, and the new one is amazing. Not only do I not have to like pull with the entire like weight of my body to turn it on, because on my old one you had to like pull out one of the knobs, but it was so like old and rusted it was really hard to pull. My new one, I just push a button and it starts, so it's very fancy. But it also has like 7 different settings, and then I can choose separate like initial wash and rinse temperatures, and I always do, for the most part I do like cold and cold, but if I wanted to I could do hot and then cold. It's and it has like extra rinse, so if there's something that's super dirty, I can have it rinse it twice. Like, it has all of these settings. The first time I did a load of laundry in it, I was like, I felt like I had joined the current century. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I can do anything I want with this. And then I was like, normal, cold, start. Does it have a jingle? It does have a jingle. Does the new one make tea? Also, no, but I have a funny story about that. I've been like using like old kettles to make my tea for a long time. Like, just standard like old like metal kettles where you heat it up and pour. And did you buy soy sticker set from a while back? I did! Yeah, I have the soy washer sticker. I haven't decided where to put them. I have them standing up in my living room. Almost like, they're not like in a frame, but like they're standing up like they're in a frame because I've just been looking at them. But I'm like, I need to put these on something, but they're so nice I want to like decide carefully where to put them, so instead I'll have them as like a nice picture in my living room for a while, and eventually I'll put them on something. But yeah, so I've been using like metal kettles, but they're metal kettles you can't like really, you can't like know the temperature that you're heating up to really easily. You kind of just gotta like hot or hotter. And there's a lot of tea where it tastes better if you like prepare it at a certain temp. And I had been kind of complaining about that because there's a tea shop that I started going to near me that has really nice blends that they like make themselves. And I was like, oh, these are really nice, but I feel bad because I don't think I'm preparing stuff at the right temp or whatever. And so one of my friends actually got me an electric kettle for Christmas. But they knew I was like a huge Pikami fan, and so they got me an electric kettle that's yellow, and when you turn it on, it glows like kind of a teal, like greenish blue. So it's like her 2 colors when you turn it on. And when they handed it to me, they had a sticker on it that said "From Pikami," and I was like, "What the hell is this?" Then I opened it and I was like, "Oh my god!"
If you leave, you won't be coming back. You're still not sure, are you? You're wondering if you should go or if you should stay.
Girl, you're so weird.
And why is she talking to you while looking at the table?
Oh boy. Yeah, I was just saying that the noise wasn't a serial killer. It was, I think my neighbors put something in their dryer that they shouldn't have put in, like shoes or something. So just like banging loudly out there, and I was like, oh, at least it's not, you know, somebody come to kill me.
At least.
At least. Small pleasures. Yeah, I've been getting back into, I've been... Oh!
They didn't like you standing there.
You're like, this bitch is indecisive. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't have that much film and you guys suck. Yeah, I've been trying to, Oh, wait, where? Oh, the boat inside the building. I thought she was referring to a boat right now, and I was like, there's no boat, girl! Yeah, I remember that. Because I remember we kept commenting on the boat. We were like, what's a boat doing in here?
Yeah. We still don't have the answer.
Oh. Ooh. Items. Yeah, I've been... Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on!
No items for you.
Come on, man! Give me the item. Give it to me. Son of a bitch. Oh, God, wait, do I actually have to fight them?
Apparently you do.
Unless. Unless.
Unless.
Oh, no. Let's see, which way am I going? Wanna go through. The other door. Don't think this door is gonna get me there. I don't think. Unless it will. Let's see. Oh, I definitely have to fight them. Oh, frustrating. I'd rather fight upstairs where I have room.
They're so noisy.
They're so noisy. Girl, why does the camera feel so slow? What was I saying? I have a peek in me kettle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to catch up because I have the Paramount Plus streaming service, and they were like, hey, we just came out with a new sequel series to Criminal Minds, which was like my favorite TV show when I was in like college. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta watch that, but I gotta catch up on all the seasons I missed since then, so I'm catching up on like 10 seasons of that right now. So I'm just like binge watching like all these terrifying serial killer episodes. And I was like, is this gonna make me crazy? It's probably fine. And of course, naturally, it's made me completely crazy now.
Even more.
Now it's like every bump, I'm like, oh no, it's happening. If Hisoka's in the shrine on the water, it means she's become a pillar. Oh no. I mean, have you ever watched like Law and Order SVU?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say Elliot Stabler is my waifu, so They got me. She got me.
The floating arm.
White women and their murder shows. I just like them. Mentions the Shrine of the Ephemeral. Seems to be about why it was built.
The Shrine of the Ephemeral houses 3 pillars who guard the mountain's pure water. 1 for the caskets, 1 for the forbidden flame, and 1 for the water. The water passes through the shrine, purified by the flame. To proceed, one must receive permission from 2 maidens. with the 2 keys, receive the blessing of the maidens on the water.
Wait. The 2 keys.
We're 2 maidens, so can we get in?
Okay, no. I was gonna say, if I'm like soaked, hopefully I don't run into a million dudes, because I really don't want to deal with them right now. I think I actually want the other door. If I recall correct. This was a maze that I got lost in 100 times last time we were here, but I think this will get me where I want to be. I don't even have a ghost lady to follow.
Just follow your ghost heart.
There we go. I know where they keep the boats. Oh dear.
She was waiting for you.
There's something in the boat. It's a white book. It must have belonged to the bride.
I have been chosen to be the Great Pillar. This is such an honor. A girl from a tiny village becoming the Great Pillar. The other maidens wept. They wouldn't stop crying, so I had to console them. I will be the Great Pillar. They gave me the name Kurosawa. From now on, I shall be called Ose Kurosawa.
Oh. Well, there's one of the keys. Oh, good. Sending me back to the lattice room. The key to the gate must be somewhere in the building. I'm sure it is. Bro?
Is she showing you the way?
I thought they showed me the key over here. Which is the other way. I don't want to follow the ghost bitch. She's probably got like a million crazy dudes in boxes who could not gaze upon her or whatever. I don't want to go there. No more Kazuya. I'm drawing the line here. This is a Kazuya anti-channel now. Don't want to be locked in a box for all of eternity. Don't pick your ghost wife so poorly. Or if you don't want to be locked in a box for all of eternity, have more you know, devotion to your ghost wife. Skill issue. We not been here before? Oh god, it's horrible. Looks like a person. Oh shit!
What?
I hate these mask buddies. Ah! Oh, we got the other key. I simply don't want to go where they've given me the key. Oh shit. Wait, there's still a thing hanging off of the corpse or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
Oh no.
oh,
Oh.
that looks awful.
Oh no. What's at the end of the road over here? Is it anything? There's a door. Oh god, are there two doors? Oh no, it's a window. I'm sure I won't see anything horrible through it. Shockingly, fuck me!
It was behind you. They debated you with the window.
Debated! I'm just gonna walk past her. Do not debate me into the ghosts. Oh my god. Oh, really? Really? What is happening? No! Oh my god. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. I got too scared. I think I'm in the radically wrong place now. Where am I supposed to go? Oh no. Wait, am I supposed to go down? Oh no. Wait, where is that? Oh, I know where it is. It's back the complete other direction.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh, it's because I'm super wet now. I see. Get out of this mess. Wet mess. I'll burn myself alive outside. Is that the door?
Yeah. The door's closing behind you.
Should they pipe down back there? The right place now. No, I went the wrong way.
Wait, isn't it?
I went the wrong way again. It's like through this hallway. I have to go through and then like this way and then through the door and then up. I'm usually so good at directions in games and then you like throw a few ghosts in the mix. And all of a sudden I'm just like, I don't know where I am. The clearest map of all time and I'm just sobbing in a corner. Inserted the lily plate key into the lock. The door is now open. Good, I'm so happy. I'm sure nothing bad is in here. Oh, that's a lot of boxes. It's a lot of oh Christ, there's bodies in them. Oh, I hate it.
Lovely.
Ow!
Opening reliquaries. Those without the power shall not be placed in reliquaries. If one who is weak is placed inside, they will not survive the pain of the black water and enter the netherworld. Those tainted souls shall not be given a proper death.
So, am I to assume all the girls in these open boxes are weak?
They're weak. Yeah, they're weak. They literally told them a skill issue.
Skill issue, you get to stay in the box forever. You will stay in the box and not be given a proper death. What the fuck am I supposed to go? This is an unexplored new part of the map and I hate it. Oh, it's the well with the body! The hanging dude.
You need to let him down into the water.
Drop
I'm sure nothing
him.
bad will happen.
I'm gonna drop him like a bag of dirt so I can get the goods. The zero lens.
Ooh.
Deals more damage to targets the lower your health is. That feels dangerous. You think. Alright, there's something shiny on the corpse or whatever it is that's hanging inside the well. I may be able to get it down. Great, thank you. You loosen the rope. Fantastic.
Time to go down now.
Can't I jump in? I really don't want to walk all the way back down there.
I was gonna ask.
Through all of the nightmares. Oh my god, they're really gonna make me walk all the way back down. Fatal frame hate. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Or the water in this case, I guess.
Let the bodies hit the water. Let the bodies hit the... No!
Oh, you love to see it.
Oh my god!
They're coming out of the boxes.
I fucking knew it! I do miss the womb cavern! I never thought I would long for the warm embrace of the womb cavern! Get out of the way! Oh god! I hate when they yell like they're the ones being attacked.
Booba.
I got the titty shot! Where'd they put it? Nice! Category? Landscape. Leonardo DiCaprio, he drew landscapes. I photograph landscapes. Draw me like one of your French landscapes. Oh god! Girl, enough!
She's dead.
Those valleys and peaks. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm going down into the well. Why do I still hear screaming? Bitch, go away. Just realized this is Pokemon Snap. You're in Lavender Town. One time I came home and my roommates were all listening to a dubstep version of Lavender Town in the dark while holding glow sticks, and I still haven't figured out what was happening. I was just like, okay.
It was a summoning ritual.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like a seance. I was like, you're not allowed to do this shit in my house. I just walked in and they're all just sitting around the kitchen table and it was like, boo, 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 boo. And I was like, what is happening? They all had glow sticks and nobody was saying anything or reacting in any way. Oh, please. Oh, I just used the crush lens on accident. I was just like, fuck this guy in particular. Oh, God. Give me the goods, corpse. Reliquary key. It's a large key. The engravings remind me of the black box. Is great.
What?
Fantastic. Oh, it's the one that's like right at the front of everything.
They're making you walk.
They're like, you're gonna earn this one. Making me hoof it all over Hell's Half Acre. A Pokemon themed Ouija board, I would burn the house down that had that inside of it. I forgot to bring up that Pop Moose busted out an EMF reader last time I was home and I asked him to please get rid of it. And he was like, no, I need it for trying to hear ghosts. I was like, you most certainly do not. Not, oh.
Is the one there, no?
This?
No? What? What?
It doesn't look like the box.
No, yeah.
Box.
Behind it? No, where is it? I'm lost now.
Thought they showed me a key. Showed me like a key symbol. Oh. It's in the basement.
That was the problem.
Just... What is that? Can't just put some shiny shit in my view. and expect me to ignore it. What is it? Oh, it's heal. Why do you think I need healing right now?
I wonder.
Is there something specific? You inserted the key into the lock. It's now open. Good. Are you really gonna go into it?
Oh my god.
Straight into the womb cavern. Oh god. Oh, what is this? Box is placed in front of the crouching statue. It contains a plate key. The moon is engraved on the key. Yeah, she looks normal and happy and healthy and fine. Got a little bit of sacred water. I always thought that holy water tasted different than regular water. But I don't know. I don't know if that's...
Why were you drinking it?
Scientific curiosity.
The taboo of glancing. To glance into someone is to take on their thoughts, their secrets. The weak do so with a touch, while the strong can do it with a look, a true glance. Howsoever it is done, howsoever it is done, the result shall be the same. This power is of the netherworld. By drenching oneself in the mountain's waters, the heart melts and joins with the water, strengthening the one who glances. Getting closer to death also brings strength, allowing one to take on more thoughts, more secrets. Strong thoughts make for stronger pillars. The thoughts are sealed with the pillar inside the reliquary. To open the box and let these thoughts overflow is to invite disaster and is forbidden.
Guess what we're gonna do?
Let's go.
I just want to end the world. Find my ghost wife. I assume that key... Okay, oh. Saying go up the stairs. I'm assuming? What did I need for the boat? Okay, search for a way to open the water gate. Oh. Okay, well clearly the moon key is for the water gate. Yeah, the water gate. Any ghost gets in my way. Just gonna keep walking. Proceed. I get the gate over there open. I should be able to. Oh.
You need 2 keys, I think. Or can you go around the boat to open the gate first?
Do I need to
or
go
is the
to?
Boat blocking?
Hold on. I'm deeply confused. Okay. I am super lost. The ghost can't see you if you don't look at them. Good, this entire game can't see me. So if I go through, maybe I have to run through the this? This is where the gate is, or am I just making shit up? Because I remember they said that I needed 2 keys, but I don't know, for some reason I thought it was the keys from the 2 keys I had from before, but maybe I do need a second key? I'm confused. Oh god. I'm confused at this point. I'm just like... I'm like, Yuri, just run! Just commit!
Just swim.
Just get your ghost wife and go home. Is this the gate? Large ceremonial flower. Wait, the gate? Like, is that the gate?
Maybe?
We reached the gate. There's the boat. Oh. Soka's on the other side. Oh, it literally wanted me to stand here. There are several large ceremonial flowers. Beyond them, I can see the gate seemingly floating on the water. There's nothing but mist beyond the gate. Okay, but how do we reach the gate? Yuri? Riddle me this!
Just jump.
Oh my god. I'm like, get over the damn railing! It is below where your skirt is. You can do it. You can do it for free. It's not that hard. So you get a little wet. We have enough embers to deal with that. Oh, Jesus fuck! Oh, God.
The maiden is calling you.
She's beckoning me. Oh, good. This is a whole lot of purifying embers, question mark.
Oh god, no.
God. Just kidding. When you walk in!
Oh, you thought.
No! No!
She really wants your attention.
He's like, girl, don't you want to choose me as your ghost bride? Look at how hot and wet I am. Oh, God. Milady. I get the feeling that wasn't what I was supposed to take a photo. Wait, where is she? She despawned? I'm getting real sick of them despawning without warning, because then I'm like, when am I gonna run into this bitch again? Whoa! Remember when we took like 1 hour because I couldn't remember how to tilt the camera back? There's the other one.
Through training, shrine maidens approach death. The closer they get, the more they lose themselves, but the maiden must keep strong. While getting closer to death, it is possible to know everything. This is how we are able to glance people's thoughts. We all leave behind powerful echoes of ourselves, and as long as these echoes remain, a soul cannot move on. A shrine maiden must help the soul pass to the netherworld. They must take on those final thoughts, resonate with them, and continue to embrace them. This is the Shrine's Maiden's true role.
They must represent 3 Shrine Maidens. I now have the Moon and Cherry keys. What?
What?
Showed me... Hold on. It showed me...
You missed that?
I don't know. Wait. So it's here, which is central staircase, which is that here? Okay. So basically I have to run all the way back the boat place. And then turn around and go up the stairs. They are really sending me all over the god dang place and making me fight a lot of horrible ghosts along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh god, that's... Like, is it not enough? Is it not enough that I have to navigate? Could you fucking not? Please! Just go! Yuri, just go! If I get a, this door is... Oh my fucking god, it won't open, it's big, Yuri, put your foot through it. It's like 500 years old.
For real.
Where even is she?
What?
Hello?
What is... What?
What's happening? Did I despawn her by being a little bitch?
Where is she?
Is she just stuck in the other room, but I can't leave this room until I kill her? Come on, man!
Amazing.
I'm so tired. I just want to see my ghost bride. I don't want this. I don't want these hoes in my meddling in my marriage anymore. Oh, I'm using type 7 Phil. Like a true professional. That's what the pros use. Maple, it's a door? What does that mean? Oh shit. Good thing I have stacks on stacks on stacks of healing. Done?
She's done.
Open the damn door. Let me out of here. More than enough. So right, left, through the door, through another door, left, right, right, left, through 2 doors, left, right, and then I'll be there. I almost messed it up immediately, right? I just swerve into the left door. Right, left, straight through 2 doors. I have friends like that who, when I'm like, when they're driving and I'm giving them directions, they'll be like, what do I, oh my God. They'll be like, what do I take next? And I'll be like, a right. And they're like, a right, right? And I'm like, yes, go right. And then they just immediately bang into a left, and I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, I don't know, I panicked. Lost where I was supposed to go. Hold on. Okay, just another right. Over there. We're done. We're done. I'm done. I'm gone. Goodbye forever.
The door is now open. Let's go.
Another sad bitch. Wonder what that's for.
On the mountains cry. Maidens in the black water inquiries pillars. Ah, okay. The maidens sleep as pillars, neither alive nor dead, reliving the pain of others in a cycle unending. The stronger the pillar, the greater the pain they endure. When the pain is too much, the box opens, and the pillar melts into the black water. This weakens the ward against the shadow spring, and so the mountain cries out in pain. A cry as of the maiden's pain, a sign of calamities to come.
Middle of the room is a statue of a crouching woman. The water guardian shrine maiden, I think. The camera's reacting to it. Oh, I'm so happy. Something in the photo. The gate is open and the shrine on the water's torii gate can be seen in the distance. Oh! Nice bum, where you from? The 3 maidens, the statue of the water guardian shrine maiden turned to face outside. That's where the gate to the lake is. Maybe it's open now. An old text was left in front of the statue, clutching its knee.
Once the black water The black water flowed forth, but 3 strong pillars threw themselves in, and the shadow spring was sated. The 3 pillars eventually succumbed to the darkness. They live on as statues in the shrine of the ephemeral. The 3 pillars collapsed, and 5 more took their place. All of Mount Hikami became a barrier, one the black water could not overcome. So long as Mount Hikami stands, the black water shall never again overflow.
Oh no.
About that.
You
see.
We love a good mountain earthquake. Snatch the photo. It's just stand where the photo was taken. If it makes me walk all the way around, I am going to lose my shit. What's happening? Oh my god, bitch! Come on!
They're really not leaving you alone.
I just want to go through the gate. I just want to win this game. I just want to be free. Oh god. I want to be free of this house. Oh god. Where is she? Stop phasing into the wall. I'm tired of you. She's the most sultry one, though.
The most what?
Sultry. She's got that like come hither vibe, the aura. Like, oh honey, if I were alive. Look, she's got the swagger. The swagger and the sway. Oh, please. Leave me alone.
I mean, you're complimenting her. I know you want her to leave you alone.
How did she go? Good? There we go. Let's get this boat.
Get into the boat.
Nice boat. Oh, Stussy.
Let's go.
The Torii Gate.
There's a shiny there waiting for you.
I know, they're like, see? Are you so happy? Get the shiny out of it. Don't want the shiny.
Oh my god, it keeps going.
I want the checkpoint. I want a life without ghosts. Ugh. And they're giving me ample film.
How nice of them.
I just... water in here. And ringing. Even 100% sure where it wants me to go. I'm just like, there's a door here. Why the fuck not? And more film, good.
Healing items, films. I wonder what's gonna happen.
I hate this. 2 items over there. 90% of games start throwing items at me. I'm like, let's fucking go. A horror game throws items at me and I'm like, I wish I were dead. How am I supposed to? Oh, there's another path through the juice. The ghost juice.
Ghost juice?
That's all water really is. I can't go there. What way can I go, pray tell? This way. Oh, items. Oh, thank you so much. So kind of you. All this Type 0 film that I'm sure I'll have no use for. Oh god. Oh, good.
Oh,
They've thrown multiple mirror stones at me as well. Like, they're like, you're going to die.
You are.
Prepare yourself. Just want to look for items, and I don't want to miss it. More this way. Shiny. Oh, there's... the hell is that? Oh, sacred. How many times is it expecting me to die? Exactly. I have concerns. Alright, ghost wife. Tadaima, ghost wife. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Oh, look who's there.
Into the goo. That's not my outfit.
You don't have your outfit during cutscenes, during flashbacks. But before you bought it.
I was gonna say I hadn't bought it yet.
You mustn't be here. I have become a pillar.
Oh no.
This is it for me.
But what if you squid
If
being
I
a
stay
pillar?
here, you'll be safe. So please, just go.
No, I won't
let you do it.
Huh.
Seem so much alike. If you still want to die, I'll die with you. You may think that you have no one, but that's not true. You're not alone. I'm here with you. So please, just stay with me. Even if it's just for a while. Just a little longer.
Do you remember that time? The promise we made? Please, just stay for a little while.
I'm so worried that she's already dead. Oh god!
Oh no.
She is my ghost wife.
Hisoka!
Don't love her face. Oh, I think those are projectiles. Oh god. Come on. She looks like me when I hit like the 144p. Oh god! Oh, damn it. Oh god! Whoa. I just need to take out the last little thingy. Oh, I see. Ah, it's like a shield. Strong. I'm a lady.
The pog face.
She's pogging! Whoa!
Get her. Dad. Stop this nonsense. Did I get her? Oh.
I can touch! Touch the lady. Oh, I got a shoulder.
Forgive me.
Woo!
Oh. Backstory.
I see. So she's... That's good then. It's hard to explain. I'm sad that she's gone, of course. But I feel relieved. She's been missing for so long. The worst part was not knowing. I just needed to know what happened to her, no matter what. Thank you.
Oh, she's alive.
It's all right.
Maybe.
I finally found you. Everything's going to be okay.
Everything's going to be okay.
Are we sure? Yeah, look at her!
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
She's looking really real and really alive.
Let's go home.
Oh my god,
Together.
she's so pale. She has like the
We've
eye
spent enough time
makeup.
in this place.
Uh-oh. She has like the eye makeup. You like fall asleep in your eye makeup and it gets all fucked up. Oh god. Go, girl. You got a boat to catch.
I'm sure nothing will show up in the way.
Boat to paradise. Something shows up in the way, I will lose my damn mind. Oh, look, film!
Oh.
Let's go, girl. We got a boat to catch. Serenade you on our little gondola here. When the moon hits you high like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
It's nice and warm. It's such a little thing, but I've never really noticed just how much of a difference a little warmth can make. I wanted to jump, but now... Can I please stay here? Just for a while. This is just what I need. Right now.
It's nice and warm.
Aww.
We boarded the boat of passage and was taken to the shrine on the water, the final destination for shrine maidens set to become pillars. We found Hisoka inside the shrine and took her safely back to the antique shop. The bond between the two of them grew even stronger. Okay, but number one, we're missing a pillar. B! Number one, we're missing a pillar. And number two, who was the girl who jumped? Stop the ghosts from getting into the shop. I'm good. I'm fucking good. Damn, this game is long as hell.
What do you mean? It ends now because clearly Maple will never want to do the 13 drop.
Yeah. Do you see the description of the 13th drop? I'm fucking out. Tower defense chapter, absolutely not. Ayo, stopping ghosts from buying food? They don't need food.
Also, it's an antique shop, so...
Maybe there's really old food in there. I think I am good for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally devastated enough.
It's been good. We went two drops. That's good progress. Look at that big moose. Look at the big cat.
Big the cat. Okay. I'm calm. I'm normal. This has definitely made me feel very zen and balanced after the combination having to call the dentist and then thinking there was a serial killer inside of my house. I'm feeling super good now. Like I'll be able to sleep peacefully. Ready for bed. How's the tooth feeling? It's fine now because my Tylenol kicked in. Sure, in the morning I'm gonna wake up and want to kill somebody, so I'm gonna be at peak performance for Horace's Mischief Maker stream tomorrow.
Ooh, let's go! Can't wait for that.
Oh my god. Finally! Having to cancel due to tooth pain, can you imagine?
Oh no.
You'd kill me.
Oh no, what a tragedy.
I'll be strong. I'll fight through the pain. Friday the 13th? Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
it's Friday the 13th tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Oh god. I feel like everyone's gonna be doing Friday the 13th collab stream tomorrow. Or is that game out of vogue now? I never know what's hip with the kids.
I don't know. I don't see people playing it too much anymore.
I will say, I'm usually really guilty of like, I watch like people I know, and I watch my Oshis, and like occasionally I watch a couple other like Hololives, but other than that I'm like, oh, like I don't watch like Hollow Stars or Stars EN really, but I have been flying down a Magni clip rabbit hole for the last week since I discovered we were the same person.
Let's go.
I saw a clip where he just like showed up late to jury duty and got dismissed as a result and didn't get in trouble, and I was like, God, relatable. I was like, oh no, I can't believe that I ghost wrote a character and his name is Magni Desmond. Just like me, for real, for real. During the day I'd jump around, evening it's Oshis. I respect the what's it called? The separation of church and state. You watched the Magmo clip? No. I watched the clip where he was late to jury duty. I watched the clip where he freaked the fuck out about how much he loved Terra online, and then it got shut down and he can't play Maple Story because he'll have like a nervous breakdown and never play anything else, and his life will fall apart. I watched a clip where he thinks that pigeons aren't real.
It is something. Like I mostly watch like the stuff, like screenshots or whatever, or like stuff he says on Twitter, and I'm just like, damn, this guy sounds like fun.
Like every single he was the one I watched. I was actually supposed to hang out with some friends the night that him and Vesper did their like unarchived off collab karaoke, and I hadn't really watched either of them before that point, so I put it on because I was like, oh, it's unarchived and it's an off collab, which is fun, and I guess I'll see what these two jokers are about. And then it was like so weird and chaotic, I canceled my plans with my friends because I was like, the Super Bowl is on and I have to watch this. And like, at some point he sang a song about about spending like racks on drugs or something like that. And I think it was like not like they had an approved playlist, and he just started singing stuff that wasn't on the approved playlist, and one was like deeply about drugs, and Vesper was like, "Do you think we're gonna get in trouble? Like, are they gonna be like, are we gonna get bopped for saying that?" And Magni just immediately went, "Well, how about they go fuck themselves?" And then there was this long silence, and he went, "Just kidding." And I was like, oh my god. He's actually a crazy person. Now I will watch your clips, and every clip I've seen since then has just been like more and more like this guy should not have a YouTube account, and I hope he never stops making videos. See, I'm fresh to the whole birds aren't real thing, but I'm listening.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
No. I mean, I googled what they looked like, but I don't believe it's a real thing now. They look too weird. Those have to be AI created. Bought a boar hunting spear? I mean, good for him. I wish I had. I've only
seen the clip of like Vesper going out to a bar in like the middle of a storm, and then he got stuck at the bar because like the storm was too strong, or like a hurricane or something. And I'm like, okay, fine.
I've only seen the clips of him not knowing how to use Twitter, which is me, and then him like trying to be a normal person in the presence of Magni. And like every time I watch a clip of the two of them together, I'm like, when I asked about the Hollow Stars EN, and I was like, what are they like? Everyone was like, oh yeah, you're such a Vesper. And then like watching them together, I'm like, I'm a Magni. Like, like how people assign like your horoscope, they're like, oh, you're such a Taurus, or you're such a Virgo, or whatever. Like, I'm self-determining I'm self-determining my hollow star.
I wanna check out the new Latino boy.
Which is he the clown?
No, it's the bird. The
Okay.
bird guy.
I heard that the clown is having a hard time. I heard he started like a Twitter space and managed to be on mute for like 10 minutes of it or something, and didn't realize, and was just like talking to himself.
Wow. You know, I haven't checked them out. I just kind of like, I saw like all the tide of Hispanic Twitter VTuber fans going crazy over the new guy because he tweeted something in Spanish. And I was like, oh, is this gonna be like is he actually, or is like, because there was a girl in Sanji that was tweeting in Spanish before the view, but then she wasn't actually like, you know, like full.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like full Hispanic. So I was kind of, oh man, that's kind of disappointing, but like, man, whatever, you know. But no, he's actually the real deal, and I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot from his debut where on his like list he had telenovela, and then in parentheses based.
Yeah.
And I was like, now this guy gets it.
He does. He truly does.
I was like, you put telenovela and you're like, suddenly I'm listening. I am Kuruko polite listening.
Yeah.
Want to roll in there like, sir, do you watch a little show called Manifest? I think you'll find some commonality with it.
Yeah. Well, the only thing you're missing is like people getting randomly run over by cars.
And occasionally the telenovelas I've seen have a lot of video editing is my passion moments.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But that just makes it better for me. Like without that it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Exactly. It's part of the charm.
I humbly request as many like weird zoom cuts as possible. Or like the slow motion that's like dropping way too many frames in the process of being slow motion.
Oh, I saw a clip once time of like a telenovela, but it wasn't like South American. It was from, I don't know, Turkey or like somewhere around there.
I think I might know the one.
Because they're the ones that do like all the crazy zoom ins and outs. But it was basically like this one girl like with a bunch of zooms in and a video editing and whatnot that like got sniped like through the head.
Oh my god!
But like the funny thing is that then I was like watching other clips and like stuff and comments and like she actually survived, you know, like they just took her to the hospital and then she was fine. And I'm like, what?
I found what I thought. No, I found the one that I wanted to find. Yeah, hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. It's like the most important. Like this, when I say that video editing is my passion, is important to my telenovela experience, like this is what I'm referring to. I want it to look exactly like this. And if it's like any less transitions than this, I have no interest. But it's so beautiful. I almost got it.
Oh, I may know that one, yeah. Yeah.
It's so good!
Look at those effects.
It's so good! This has 3.1 million views.
Look, it's a Fire Frame stream.
It's so good! I'm gonna like send that to the manifest team and be like, take fucking notes.
Oh, could you imagine?
We can go deeper. Oh my god. But yeah, I respect that guy for his immaculate taste. He's also on the approved list. Please stop emailing us. Wait, look for one that says, hold on. Sorry, this is now a telenovela video editing. Oh, I have immediately destroyed. It took one search to absolutely decimate. To absolutely decimate my YouTube algorithm.
You mean to make it better?
Here's a 17-second clip. GG. You can already see that my algorithm. Papa Roach is in the algorithm, though. Let's go. Can't mess up everything.
Pruébala. Es cocaína. What is this gonna be about?
¿Qué me vas a dar, ¿Qué es eso, terco, Pruébala. Es cocaína.
Yo! What a god. I can't. That was the girl describing her brownie to me. And my exact reaction. You're welcome. Oh god. Okay. Well, I should let you sleep.
Are you okay there?
Yes. I was just ah!
What did you do?
I accidentally pushed the wrong button. Alright, time zones, yeah. Yeah, let's let Kudiko sleep. I'm gonna go search my house 3 times for a serial killer kit, and then I'll probably go to sleep too.
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh my god. I'm so late. I'm tired. Me too.
Sounds like the Maple experience.
Cocaína. Alright. Everybody have a good rest of your night, or your morning, or your afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you tomorrow for Mischief Makers, which definitely won't get canceled.
Definitely.
It's gonna happen.
And she definitely was gonna be okay for it.
Mischief Makers parentheses real. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Have a good rest of your night, or your morning, or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And O2, my end card is wrong. O2 Moose, O2 Fox, O2 do a thing, O2 fixing the end card, Ikusa!